Hey guys, how you going? I'm back here at Wynnum at our lift and building underneath. Come with me, I'll give you an update on what the boys have been doing. So as per COVID-19, all of our sites fencings are staying shut at the moment, so it stops any unnecessary visitors and everyone walking in off the site. So we're really taking it seriously with the COVID-19 measures and looking after our staff. Yeah, look, things are really cranking along here. So the boys are getting stuck into the cladding now. We've got the pool out the back ready to be sprayed, so I'll give you a quick look at that in a minute. But just a few things here. So as per the last video, I spoke quickly about the old timber windows. So in this particular job, that one there, over there, and then two around the other side, we've got some old windows, two that are getting reused from this existing house, and two that we salvaged from a project we did about 2 years ago. We've stored them in our shed, and now they've worked out perfect for this project. On this particular project here, even the front stairs, again, we salvaged some stairs from a project we did about 3 years ago. We kept them in our shed because they were in really good condition, and now we're being able to reuse them here. So look, all that sort of thing takes time and money. Obviously we've got to pull them apart, load them on our truck, take them back to our warehouse, unload them, store them and all that sort of thing. But we're quite often able to do deals with our clients and reuse them in jobs like we are here. So it just saves it going to landfill and just ruining the planet. So we're all for that. We're all about sustainability and doing what we can to play our part. But look, I just wanted to give you a run through on this one. So look, a lot of little things I like in these videos. I like to point out what we do, because there's a lot of people out there that think that we may come across as an expensive builder. We're not an expensive builder. We just do things correctly. So our industry is very broken, and there's a lot of people out there that don't do things that they should be doing. So in this video, I'll point out a few things with the cladding. So look, we go over and beyond, above and beyond everything. So I've pointed this out in previous videos, but you'll see here we've got a damp core. So we've got our sarking paper, which goes around the outside of the building. It's basically a moisture waterproof barrier that stops any moisture that comes through your cladding running down the wall, and it comes out the bottom on your flashings. But then here, on all of our internal and external corners, we run this strip of damp course. So damp course is a PVC product. You'll see there it's got a little diamond pattern in it. So the idea of the damp course is, and it actually comes standard on all new aluminium windows. So you'll see here there's damp course flashings going around, so they all go down in, the water hits that, it comes down and comes out the bottom. But the reason we put it on all our internal external corners and around our old timber windows is the idea is with that little if it was just a flat piece of flashing like the sarking there, any water that gets through the gap here, so with timber weatherboards in particular and stops, timber's a natural product, so it grows, it swells, it shrinks, it moves around with weather, with moisture and all that type of thing. So as it moves, it doesn't matter how good this joint here is, in the future there's a possibility that there might become a little crack there or a little hole in the paintwork, and moisture can get through there. If moisture gets through and it hits the smooth surface like the sarking paper, it can enter the home, it can run down, it can find another hole, and it can keep tracking. The idea with the damp course is that when the cladding is put on and pushed back, the water gets trapped in all those little triangles. So any moisture that gets through there, the idea of the damp course is that it will only track so far and it'll stop. It's that little diamond pattern is to stop moisture from tracking further than it should. So it's just another one of those things. It's another precaution that we take. You'll see here the boys have put the corner stops on. So again, like I keep saying, we go crazy with our batten screws. So again, like I said, timber's a natural product. It grows, it moves around. We batten screw. So we screw everything on our frames, our cladding, because it just makes everything more solid, secure, and it stays there. So you'll see there's another one down the bottom here. So all of our stops are all screwed. And then here with our weatherboard. So a few different things with the weatherboards here. So these are pre-primed weatherboards. So if you see a yellow or pink or this light greeny colour on timber on new homes or renovations that are getting built, it generally means that it's pre-primed, which means it's come from the manufacturer with a primer coat already on it. But if you read the specifications like we have here, and look, this isn't something we've always done, and I believe to be a great builder, to run a great business, to have a good team, you've got to continually be learning and educating yourself. And that's what we've done here. So in the past, we've read the specifications on this stuff, and the specifications actually say that the board should be coated with an oil-based primer prior to installation. So what we do is our chippies, our carpenters on site do it. We've gone around and we've coated the back of the board and the top edge of the board, so that when the boys install it, you'll see the primer is still visible there. So that way when our painter gets to site, he just has to prime the front edge and then do his final 2 or 3 coats of paint. It means we're following the manufacturer's specifications, recommendations, and if anything goes wrong in the future, we'll get full warranty. So I guarantee you there is so many builders out there that just get these weatherboards delivered to site, they think they're pre-primed, they just throw them on, no priming on the back of them. And look, that's the difference between a house that will last 5 to 10 years, or a product that will last 5 to 10 years, or it will last 100 years. So look, that's above and beyond. That's just the DPC way. So we're continually learning, we're continually improving to make sure that we're giving our clients the best possible product we can, and we're doing things the best possible way. You'll also see here we're hand nailing our weatherboard. So the boys have scribed every single board, so all the nails are all at the same height on the board, and then they're plumbing down the studs. So all of our nails are all set out perfectly. Look, I'm a big believer in paint doesn't hide anything. So it's all in the carpentry work, and this is what makes great carpenters: setting everything out, doing everything properly, hand nailing your cladding. We're not just going along and friggin' throwing this stuff on with a nail gun and putting big nail head holes in the board that the painter's got to come along and try and fix. We're doing it correctly. And look, all these little things is what shows in the finished product and what makes our project stand out from the rest. So if I stand back here, you'll just see, like, look how neat our job is, how straight the boards are. You can see they're all getting primed. You can see all the nail lines are all nice and straight. So yeah, look, it's just, we're not saying we're better than anyone else. We're just doing what builders should be doing, and that is doing things correctly, reading your specifications, reading your manufacturer's recommendations, and making sure that you give your clients a great product. I'll just really quickly show you out here. The boys have done an awesome job at steeling this pool up. So got all of our pipe work in there, electrical, all of our steel work. It's been signed off by the engineer, and it's all scheduled for tomorrow morning. So by Friday afternoon we'll have a pool shell in, and it's pretty exciting for the clients. It's the pool's been a big item on this project, so to see that the pool shell finally dug, all steeled up and going in is going to be a big moment for them. So guys, that's an update on our project. Windows are going in, cladding's getting underway, and pool's getting done. Cheers guys.